Early start today, huh? Yeah. Yeah, what? I'm doing something right now.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
He said what?
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. It's the marquee game of opening weekend and off
I hear you now.
Sunday night on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Yeah, that was nuts, man. That was fucking nuts. Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The end result, 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play here.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. On the ground, Geis. space. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They start on the ground with Geis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Mayfield. Caught on a slant. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Check three.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Baker Mayfield taking it in, and the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Charlie.
Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, a run with Cohen. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
56 to Mark, boy, 56. Check 56. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
I'm going to get an arrow.
Come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker
Nah,
in the ring,
I ain't getting no win. I don't got no arrow.
Give your holder an extra half second to make
It's like
sure
the wind.
everything's secure.
I don't know when the wind,
He might have
which
rushed
way
this
it's
one a
blowing.
little, and it winds up no good.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now a run with Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Greystone, travel. Check, crunch.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. They'll look good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Jesus Christ.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that can get you in big trouble.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
56, Mike. 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Ran. The Mike boy. 56.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, it's Cohen, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
I'm on. Lock in. 61, matchbox.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finds his target, Montgomery. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Brockers. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield down. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, 3rd down here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Cohen. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it? Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 69 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield now on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Michael Brocker's hit on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Drop deep, drop deep.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky, his throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Crash. Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. For this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Check it back.
They'll run it now with Plumford. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Trubisky will throw.
What the
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here initially.
Good word. I like it, though, because Coach, you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A first down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes head.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, it's Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mayfield to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah.
And they take a knee.